bipolar disorder, but the thing about it, it's not like environmental or genetically like inherited. It's more of like too much fluid on your brain. And there are 4 types of bipolar. There's mania, hypomania, depression, and mixed episodes. And 23andMe, they can't tell you if you have it, like I said, because they really don't have research about it. And you can like take medication and stuff, but it's not environmental or genetic, so they can't really give you any information about it. Okay, and our next, the one we did that was genetically inherited was cystic fibrosis, and it's passed down through your family, and it's like sticky mucus in like your chest and stuff. That's what causes it, and over 70,000 people have it worldwide. And some of the symptoms, like salty tasting skin, and the only reason people know that is because like you have, like if you're born with it, your mom or dad will like kiss you, and then they'll be like, oh, this is really, why are you so salty? And that's how they know that. And they have difficult breathing because of the sticky mucus in their chest.
Some more major ones are like liver disease, diabetes, finger clubbing, which is this image here, gallstone pancreatitis. Some treatment options, you could have a lung transplant, some therapies for cystic fibrosis, you could get medication, antibiotics, nutrition, clean airways, and others. Your inheritance, it's autosomal recessive, and the disease occurs in other races much less frequently, so because it's in Caucasians. This is our mutation chromosome for cystic fibrosis, and here's our karyotype for cystic fibrosis.
Alright, this is our pedigree for cystic fibrosis, and there is carriers because it's autosomal recessive. These two are carriers, and then these are carriers, and they still could have someone that has cystic fibrosis, but also they could have one that isn't. This is Punnett square, and this means they were normal if they have AA, and then this is a carrier, and even for this, if it was a phenotype, they would still be normal, but it is a carrier. And then, of course, because it's recessive, it's going to be cystic fibrosis. And this is 2 cystic fibrosis, so they would have 100% chance, and then it's the 2 cystic fibrosis. These are other ones. This is where it's a normal and a cystic fibrosis, which is actually a carrier, which is also normal and normal, and then a normal and cystic fibrosis, and then a normal. It's CF means cystic fibrosis, not to be confused with the genotype.
What is finger clubbing?
It's that image where
It's like when your fingers, instead of it being 160 degrees, it's 180, and your fingernail goes down.
Guys, listen to them. They can answer the questions. Just listen.
see how
It's
it's
like
like
goes
flat and like
downwards.
rounds like your nails.
Like normal.
Any other questions?
That one picture of the guy with the iOS thing on, is that machine like vibrating but like?
It's helping them clear this airway so you can breathe.
Alright, because I thought I knew somebody that had cystic fibrosis, and they had the same kind of machine like
And they
that.
look like that because they can't.
That is
They have a big
Is that what it
cystic
is?
fibrosis.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, it's like cupping, like it's basically like hitting the back to loosen up the mucus.
Yeah.
They do have machines to do it.
Yeah.
In the beginning you said that it wasn't environmental or
For bipolar.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You said something about you said too much food on the brain.
Yeah, it's like
She said food, not food.
Oh,
what was your first disease that you had? We did bipolar, but 23andMe couldn't do anything, so we did cystic fibrosis.
You say they can't eat?
No, they have a very large appetite, but they can't gain weight at all.
Oh, that's like
They eat a lot, but don't gain weight.
like this.
They don't look like they really don't get sick. like
Like they have a very high.
the boy right there is like it's just really bones. There's like no meat.
Do you disagree or agree with if 23andMe can predict this or not?
We didn't have to do that for this one, but I assume they could because it's genetic.
So my question is kind of related to DeMarco. So overall, so knowing that bipolar disorder, they give you those results, but you guys are saying that that's not valid, right? But for CF it is. So what do you think? If 23andMe is all or nothing, they're either going to give you all those results or nothing. Do you think they should be allowed to give those to people?
To give anything because I don't think any of their things are actually accurate if they are going to say you can get bipolar when it's not genetic at all.